Hi, welcome to the series Learn Excel in 24 hours. In this video, we'll understand how to use the VLOOKUP function. For the reference file, I'm using the stock master data file. You can see all the data that we need. The data headers are in columns and the other data are in rows. So VLOOKUP function is used when data is arranged in columns. Now we'll take a separate worksheet. Specifically, I am interested in three counters: SBIN, LT, Tata Steel, and the specific values that I want are the open, high, low and close values. Later on, I'm just adding Apple and Google to show something. So the data headers are the stock name, SBIN, LT, Tata Steel. The other columns are open, high, low and close. The VLOOKUP function has four parameters. The first parameter is the lookup value. So in this case, it will be the stock code. This reference is common in both the target as well as the source file. The source file is the stock master data file. The target file is this file that we are working on. And another point to note is when we go to the source, the master data file, the first column that we need has to start from the same reference column that we have, and then we select the other columns. This is known as selection of the range. That's the second parameter. So in the range that we select from the source master data, the first column has to be the reference column so that Excel is able to match, and then we select all the subsequent columns and rows and define the range. So the second parameter for the VLOOKUP function is the range. The third input parameter in VLOOKUP function is, okay, if you find this lookup value in the range, what do you want to pick up from that particular range? So this is where we choose like the column number. Now this column over here, the first one that we are doing, we want the open price. So the column that we select is column number 3, because the open price is in the third column in the master data file. Similarly, for the high, low and close, the column numbers will be chosen accordingly. And the last input parameter for the VLOOKUP function is what should Excel do if it does not find the required data. By default, the setting is false, and this is where if you look at the Apple and Google values, when we do the VLOOKUP function across the entire data set, for SBIN, for LT and for Tata Steel, we are getting the required open, high, low, close values. But for Apple and Google, we are getting some bizarre values being thrown up. That's simply because Apple and Google values are not there in the source data file. So that is how Excel throws up the error. And if you don't want this bizarre hash NA kind of a thing being shown up, you can specify that Excel should display some particular value. Thank you.